The under-20 girls 1500 meters final coming up. 12 girls in this lineup. Natoya Gould has the record, 4:27.48, set in 2009. There's the lineup. Simmons of Barbados, Missick of Turks and Caicos, Johnson of Jamaica, Eastman of Trinidad and Tobago, Bice of Guyana, Charles of Antigua and Barbuda, Ford of Trinidad and Tobago, Dena Marie Barbie of Curacao, Sydney Rose of Jamaica, Atoya Harvey of Guyana, Amelia Samuel of Grenada, and Erin Barr of the Bahamas. So much to talk about in this 1500 final. The Jamaicans, no gold medals yet on the track in this evening session, and their two athletes take up the leading positions. They would love to change that right here. Sashana Johnson and Sydney Rose. Right in there as well in third position from the Bahamas is Erin Barr, under 17 bronze medalist back in 2023 in the Bahamas. Barr at home, and she is right in the mix at this stage. Also in the field, Kaylee Ford of Trinidad and Tobago, a silver in the under 17 category in Kingston, bronze in the under 20 category last year. Great story, Kaylee Ford, of how she wasn't selected for the CARIFTA team some years ago. Controversial, but she's persevered through that, and she's had some really good results for her country at the CARIFTA Games. Loves to run from the middle of the pack before making her move later on. There she is stepping forward, Kaylee Ford, competitor 22 from Trinidad and Tobago, joining the two Jamaicans. Sashana Johnson is the leader, with Sydney Rose in third position, tucked in on the inside. Also in this race, and very dangerous, is Ashlyn Simmons of Barbados, a 4:45.86 performer at her best, under 17 champion in the Bahamas in 2023. And if you give her the opportunity, she can really outrun you over the last lap.
Well, they've come into the straight for the second time here, and it is Kaylee Ford that is just starting to edge ahead of the Jamaicans, and she is starting to get a move in here. Eastman is biding her time in the middle. She's another one of the outstanding young runners in the 5K setup here. She and Eastman have been battling. She and Ford, in fact, have been battling a lot in these races.
Sashana Johnson of Jamaica leads the under-20 girls 1500 final. Kaylee Ford, after 2 bronze medals in her CARIFTA career, can she finally get the ultimate prize? She's on the outside, competitor 22. Right alongside Johnson, the Jamaican. Sydney Rose, very comfortable, the Jamaican, tucked in on the inside. Stepping forward as well for Trinidad and Tobago, Natalia Eastman, a 4:46 performer. She makes a move, and Ford follows suit. The Trinbagonians looking to block the Jamaicans, but Ford just having to hold her position in third. 2 Guyanese in this lineup, including Atoya Harvey, who is a fine talent. Atoya Harvey was brilliant in Kingston a few years ago. 800, 1500, 3000 meters. Is she about to return to the top of the CARIFTA podium? They're coming up to a lap to go, and 4 in it. 2 Jamaicans, 1 from Trinidad and Tobago, and Atoya Harvey from Guyana.
It's Eastman that has dropped into 5th place. She's out of contention at this point, but the 2 Jamaicans very much in the running here.
Sydney Rose, who is in 2nd position for Jamaica, always has a strong kick. And she steps up on the outside of Johnson, her teammate. The Jamaicans run together 1 and 2. Kaylee Ford is not out of it. Harvey is not out of it. Harvey is dangerous, and she is drawing closer. Kaylee Ford is about to be left in 4th position. It might not be a medal on home turf for her. Into the straightaway they come. The expected kick from Sydney Rose comes, and the Jamaican starts to pour it on. Johnson is in 2nd. Harvey is in third. It feels like a long wait for the land of food and water, but they have their first track gold medal of the 2025 CARIFTA Games. And it's 1-2 with Johnson coming through in second. She is well under 440. And her stellar season culminates with a CARIFTA gold medal over 1500 meters. Sydney Rose, Atoya Harvey back on the podium. She wins bronze. .437.95 the winning time for Sydney Rose of Jamaica. Tashana Johnson, her countrywoman, coming through in second position. Atoya Harvey in third. Kaylee Ford gave it all she had for Trinidad and Tobago, but she doesn't win a third CARIFTA medal.
Yeah, on the backstretch, you started to notice that there's something, her stride pattern changed. I think maybe she tweaked something on the backstretch and just fell away with the last 200 meters to go.
In her first time of trying, Sydney Rose is a CARIFTA champion. And it's at the under 20 level. Here we go, confirmation. Sydney Rose wins the under 20 girls 1500 meters, 4 minutes 37.95. Sashana Johnson, 4 minutes 40.83, takes silver in a Jamaican 1-2, with Atoya Harvey, 4 minutes 41.61, securing bronze. Kaylee Ford doesn't get a third CARIFTA medal. She finishes in fourth for Trinidad and Tobago at 4 minutes 47.80 seconds.